Hello, I am the Hollow Hand. Welcome to my review of Cheetor, the Maximal, from the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy toy line. Cheetor, I made this video prior to the just that thought Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom. But I released this on the day of release, or possibly later, in case I forget to do this. Now, some of you who know Transformers might recognize Cheetor from Transformers Beast Wars, which I guess there's a sort of a unofficial sequel to the original Transformers show from back in the 1980s. Love it. I love that, especially the movie. Anyway, Cheetor here is one of the Maximals, a sort of version of the Autobots there that transform into, you guessed it, animals. Cheetor here is, I guess I would call him like Beast Wars Bumblebee, because of his partially being big part because of his yellow coloring, as well as the fact that he is definitely small and fast. Though not as small as Rat Trap, I think it was one. Yeah, it was Rat Trap. I mean, it was like 90% sure that it had to be 100%. Probably wasn't so much smaller. Rat Trap probably wasn't so much smaller than him, even in Beast Mode, because of the size of Cybertrons. But anyway, Cheetor's yellow coloring, as well as that, and Need for Speed can also remind me of Bumblebee. Though the Need for Speed thing might be more for like him, might be more inclined with the more modern ones, which are like Camaro instead of a buggy. Anyway, spots on Cheetor are not like things that you would normally see on a robot cheetah, because they look more natural. Because in Beast Wars, they had to scan animals in order to survive a planet's energy. And it also helped them blend in more if the spots looked more natural. The eyes are also a nice green, though on the box these eyes look more orange. I don't know if that was like a packaging error or a production error, but it's nice. And he has good articulation, really good articulation, mostly focused in four areas. The mouth, which can open and close. It can open up actually this far back, but it doesn't really look good. But going to that for transformation. Tail cannot move, which is a shame. But the feet are on ball joints, and the back legs are on ball joints as well. See here, sort of a ratchet in there. And the legs actually not kind of this part in here. The legs actually have 3 points of articulation. Here with the bolt, here in the knee, and here in the feet. Front legs also have similar articulation. There, and there. So this one's a little more limited due to the fact that due to the feed from the robot mode back here, which the back of serve as sort of kneecaps for the back legs. You can also get them in quite a few poses, like you want to see everyone what a cheetah doing yoga looks like. Downward cheetah. Kind of funny. Downward cheetah. But if you wanted a more dynamic pose for this mode, sort of a pouncing pose, I guess. So the back legs do look kind of weird, like this. But anyway, now it's time for, well, they're the great thing about air. They're the most important part of a Transformer figure, and that is the ability to transform. Because you can't have a Transformer figure that doesn't transform. I mean, you actually can, but they're not. But they're just not. But they don't even really feel like Transformers, like those McDonald's ones. Those McDonald's Transformers, they don't really transform. So it just feels like, so I don't even feel like you can call them Transformers, even if they're from the series. You know what I mean? Anyway, when the Beast Bots transform, they undergo something called Maximize. They shout out, Maximal, they are particularly, probably say, Maximals, Maximize! Transform into their robot modes, which they cannot maintain. Air in the show can prolong due to the energy flow. Now, first off, we're going to take off the tail. Actually, my looking down my brain, like, much easier than last time. Well, I mean, you have to take off the tail after you spread out the back legs, then you fold them back, and you extend the legs like this, or fold out the back legs like this, and you push in the kneecaps here. Push the kneecaps here out to bring out the. One of these always wants to be always wants to be an annoyance. Now, then you fold up the legs from the robot mode, I mean the cheetah mode, like so, and you fold out the feet. Now, next up, we're going to fold down the cheetah arms, and you reach right in here, which is where you see the most amount of the robot mode kibble, being the hands, and you pull them apart. Now, see here, you have to get these out of this crevice, and because there's a little cut here, like that sort of goes into like right here in the inside on the arms for the inside, and you rotate the left arm this way, and then the hand like this, and do the same in the opposite direction on the left arm, on the right arm. Now, next up, you're going to want to open up the cheetah mouth all the way back and fold it out. Be careful though, because I actually broke like a little clip that was in here, but it's fine. It actually helps. Actually, it's gone. I don't have to worry about like accidentally breaking it now, but just in case I need to keep in mind. If you don't want to, I mean, it's not like a minor damage. It actually helps, but if you don't want, you make sure you bend it at a certain angle so that the inside of the mouth here, see this little square, pegs into this right here. You gotta be careful here. Oh, and make sure with these back flaps you fold them back all the way. Now take the head, which is on a ball joint, lift up the front of it, and rotate it around. Put it down, and voila! You have Cheetor, the Maximal. Now, as you can see here, he has done very well. His eyes are a nice, they are a nice orange color. Kind of you can see, and the Maximal symbol is right there on his forehead. Not sure what you can see it because it's really tiny. He has a nice metallic blue face. Very nice metallic blue, which is also the same as on the shoulders and on this crotch piece, which for some reason I have yet to find out can actually flip up. I have no idea what purpose that has. I mean, it's not like it really affects the figure, right? I mean, what's the point of it? But he is very cool and good. He is very nice. He also has nice posability. Nice joints. You can bend the knee at 90 degrees. And his feet can also bend forward and backwards, and even bend into the side, like so. Arms have a rotate mostly for transformation, an elbow joint, and a wrist swivel, also for transformation mostly. The back legs are a bit of a not so bad. That's dealable. And then you've got the tail from the beast mode, which actually can be held as a weapon. Now, the instructions in the book say to have it like this. Fox to have it like this, but it just doesn't look right to me. I mean, this is supposed to be inactive. It is. It's not very good. I mean, the way that it's curved just doesn't give you like a real good like chopping action. I actually like. I kind of wish that they made this tail like able to like segmented like a dragon like Dragonzord from my Power Rangers, which I would love to have. So I sometimes like to have it hold like this. I mean, it looks weird, but hey, it definitely makes more sense as like a sword than as an axe. It's very. I like to like fold these in a little bit more and fold the legs back more, the back panel back more. Actually, it's very actually. The fact that it's alt mode of the cheetah, and that the cheetah head becomes a chest plate for, as well as the tail becoming a weapon, reminds me of Goldbuster Ace slash Beast Racerzord from Goldbuster slash Beastamorphos. Makes me wonder, did Goldbusters get their inspiration for the animal vehicle as well as the Ace from that, or from Beast Wars? Certainly be interesting and definitely help enhance the idea that this was the first line for Hasbro. And there we go. So overall, this is a really great figure, and I'm looking forward. And if I haven't already watched it, I am sure that the third part of the For Cybertron trilogy will be awesome. If I post this on the day of the premiere, and I cannot wait to see what happens. If you haven't watched Transformers War for Cybertron, I recommend it. My father hasn't watched it yet, but he says he's waiting on the third part to be done so he can watch all of them at once. I mean, not all at one time, but you know. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And until next time, this has been the Oil and today I say, Sayonara.